Stop. You'd be willing to give a year up of your life for 100 million
not
to go to prison?
Dollars.
Cool, 100 milli.
The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
Episode 120 of The Mics Are Open podcast. My name's G Money.
And the young
Neville.
And Big C.
Wagwan.
Easy.
You guys are good?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Fam, let me tell you. So I always say that, let me tell you. Have you seen this news about the vaccines?
Yeah.
Let's start off with a serious thing straight away.
With a serious thing. So, P.S. Kenywa, one of the head boys in terms of like principal secretaries, right? Public service, has told civil servants, right? So if you work for the government, civil servants, they have 2 weeks to get the vaccine. Right?
Because the government has made it available to civil servants.
So a lot of, I know some parastatals have guys working from home, some guys have gone back to work, and some government agencies, guys are working fully, right? But what they've done is they have to start with that so that when they come to telling you guys in the private sector, and that's how it's going to be, right? So 2 weeks, they have to get it. And of course, there's 2 other vaccines that are coming in the coming week.
The
Johnson and I think Pfizer. Yes. So there's going to be availability, and we're encouraging guys to go get it, right? But I'm seeing that it's going to go into the private sector. I am fucking dreading that.
Let me tell you something, right? As much as I want everyone to be vaccinated, I don't think vaccination should be compulsory. Like I'm saying, like end of the day, I want everyone, if you have the opportunity to get vaccinated, please do so, because I was in the hospital yesterday, and literally, and just for a checkup. Yeah. And in the clinic I was, 4 or 5 people came in. Excuse me, is this where you come to get your COVID test? And the lady's like, no, you go down the corridor. And I'm like, I've been to that clinic so many times. That's the first I've seen so many guys. So when I went to see my doctor yesterday, man looked tired. So this guy's a jovial guy.
Yeah.
I walk in there, I'm like, yeah, what's up, doc? Monthly check, blah, blah, blah. How are you? He goes, I'm tired. So much
but
COVID.
it's crazy.
My coffee's cold. I actually went and bought him a coffee at Java and took back to him after he finished checking me out, because guys are overworked in the health sector. So if you get a chance, do it. But I think it's personal choice.
It's a personal choice, yes, but bruh, I think this is something that's super communal, right? Bro, we're at 14.5 this week, 14.5 in terms of an infection rate. That's super high, right? But my thing is this, for us to ever go back to some normalcy where we can all, over here, at least us guys, have shots, right? Yeah. For where everybody can go back to where it's, normal in a way. We spoke about this on the podcast, right? Where we were talking about how concerts are not
I'm jealous of the UK.
They're saying you need to get vaccinated if you're going where and where. All of these things. We should just get it, man.
Think it can't be compulsory, bro.
But, cool, I get that. But for how long?
But do you think if they attach a catch to getting the vaccines, guys are gonna buy them? For example, like the poster we saw about the O2, like for you to go, you have to actually upload your test results, right?
Fam, now, I know how to do this.
You can get vaccinated at at a particular place before the event.
I know how to do this, bro.
Do you think guys are gonna buy that? You
cannot ask a DJ for a request in the club if you're not vaccinated. You can't come and say, hey, I have this song. No, none of that. Keep your non-vax stuff away.
But guys, on a serious note, I think for us guys to actually conquer this and go back to something, bro, polio, remember, measles, right? All of these world-class ailments that we've had previously, there was nothing like choice.
Yes, there was.
What?
I was people have got these injections on the arm. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Do you have it?
For polio?
I think so.
BCG. You get it? Yeah.
I don't.
You didn't?
No.
Well, over here was compulsory.
It's a compulsory where I'm from too. But I'm a bad man.
Okay.
I'm a bad
more like bad baby.
Bad baby.
They didn't.
They came to me
So
with
that was not your prerogative.
They came to me with that needle. I was like, oh,
But
no,
yeah.
But anyway, I'm sure there are different opinions on the podcast.
Yeah.
What do you think, Neville?
I can't wait for it. I can't wait to use "I'm not vaccinated" as an excuse. That's what I'm all about. I'm not anti-vaccine, but I'm just like, it shouldn't be compulsory. Like, let's decide. Like, if I want to get it. Yeah, I don't feel as if it should, because for me, it pisses me off to hear that civil servants have been given 2 weeks. So I know it is what, an ultimatum and whatnot, but yeah, I feel as if, as you said, it's something that is going to trickle down slowly, but this is just this vaccine was just bred the other day. Like, I feel as if next year we'll be told, oh, okay, there's a third booster shot for the for this vaccine, because it's not all the way there, according to me. I don't feel as if it's 100% reliable. And I'm encouraging you to get it if you want. As I said, it's personal choice. But for me, I'm not anti-vaccine. I don't think it's a chip that they're trying to whatever. Yeah, I don't think any of that. But I'm just saying it should be your choice.
Yeah. So there was public, what do you call them? Civil servants, right? Now the other one is for elected people. MPs. Yes.
They need to be jabbed.
MPs. So there's now another. There's now one for MPs where they've been told you can't come into parliament if you don't have it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so the trickle down is going to be there, but
I think
people like Nev.
Let me be honest. I think it's inevitable.
It's just going to be there.
I just think that, guys. I just honestly think that, like, and there's a reason we've started the pod on this note, because I think even us guys, when we were discussing earlier, we have a responsibility also to talk about things like this. And this fourth wave, like I was looking at the graph yesterday, man, it's almost hitting where the third wave was already.
Bruh.
So, guys, stay safe. Space, hands.
Yes.
Keep your masks properly, space if you can, and keep washing those hands.
Cool.
Public service announcement done. Now, stick a pin. Before we go into the more juicy part of the podcast, I have to confess something. I didn't know that DJ Grouchy was so selfish.
Tell us a story again.
I didn't know. So you see, last week on the lockdown session, right?
Yeah.
On the lockdown session last week, you had Andy and you had
Fabs,
and they kill it.
Killer.
As a matter of fact, they had the most live views that we've ever had since we've been doing it.
Nice.
Congratulations.
What does Grouchy say this week?
Solo.
So,
Of course.
no guess.
Of course.
So, tonight,
on the rulo.
on the lockdown,
Yes,
you
sir.
have this guy.
Darkness.
Damn, those graphics, my
Crazy,
goodness.
yeah?
Darkness.
Oh, man.
I call him that.
Absolutely. So here
Yeah.
we are. Wagwan, guys.
So, first and foremost, I have gotten a lot of messages.
It's the violin. Let me just say it's the violin.
like
the violin.
True story. You guys did me bad.
How now?
Every fucking day for the last a week, right? I've been getting messages constantly. Are you okay? Even last night, someone dropped a message and then they were just like, "Hold on, what's going on? Is everything okay?" And I'm just like, "Fuck." So what happened is this: a couple of weeks ago, G was away,
Sure, he got those
and while he was away, I said he was going through a tummy tuck. So these guys felt that it was appropriate for them to come at me. Man, meltdown. What the fuck?
Wait,
Yo.
Calvin. Are those the only texts you got?
Yeah.
No, you got
didn't
many.
get those.
But those
By,
ones
by
for
the
like-
way, let me tell
Hey,
you.
let me come
there
check
wa-
up on you, bring
by
you
the way,
something to eat.
There was a comment.
Swing this.
There was a comment on YouTube from one of your super fans. Now, I've noticed this guy, by the way. Every time he comments on the page, he comments like, "Calvin is telling the truth. You guys shut up. You don't know nothing. You look like a dusty foot African." Like,
hell.
he's the one who said that we look like we've been chopping the field while we've recording the podcast.
Back when?
Back in the day.
Yeah.
So this guy, there's nothing worth listening to on this pod no more. You guys have chased Calvin away. I'm like, nigga, please. Then I just hid all of his comments. He can never comment
But
again.
why? No. That's what we need.
No.
That's what we need.
No.
Yes,
No.
that's what
No.
we need.
Mass action.
Yeah,
No. By the way, I don't usually delete comments unless they're super offensive.
Yeah.
But the way he spoke was like he's speaking to his child.
Oh, yeah,
Bro,
that demeaning
I was about,
shit.
like, you know me, I was about to write, suck your mother and never watch again. But I thought that'd be bad.
Yeah.
So
He's just a massive super fan of Calvin.
But true story. So I was actually very tired. So what happened is this, the past weekend, right? I had 2 guys over from Nigeria. Man, those guys have energy. So it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? So Monday we're back to the rat race. Monday, Mondays are always hectic. Tuesday, boom. By Wednesday, I was just like, bruh, I am tired. Like proper tired. I was
you know,
just like,
you know what it is with Nigerians?
yeah.
It's like when they see electricity and stuff, they get energized.
Wow.
I'm
Guys over
joking.
there like, we're outside.
joking.
God, but
Fam,
yeah,
no
yeah.
lie. Remember,
Yeah, this is your time.
Every time they've been
I'm
around.
gonna tell you, like Nigerians.
Yeah.
I'm no lie. I remember the last time Ugo was here. Like one day he's in the house, yeah, and I just see him like this, and he's just looking at the light,
Continuous.
and I'm like, "Yo, what going, bro?" He's like, "Do you know what? There's not been a power cut since I came."
Wow.
It's tough. Like you guys haven't watched that episode, I think, Barna on something, way before he won the Grammy. Like 2 years ago, he's taking people through his house, right?
Right.
And you're like, bruh, you know how like Hollywood up in Kenya,
Yeah.
how guys who've like someone
Made it.
of Barna's stature.
Yes.
Fam, the guy looked like he lived in South Beeban. Like, South B, bit rough road, but South B is a decent. Shout out to
Yeah,
Martin. Yeah.
But the
I was
house,
just like, the
beautiful
house. And the guy got on and left like, I think in a Ferrari or something. I'm
Bro,
like,
I wouldn't lie to
okay.
you. The first time I flew, the second time I flew into Lagos, because I'm not that guy of a window seat. But the second time when I flew into Lagos, somehow I was in the window seat. And as I was landing, I realized, fam, these guys only have main roads.
What?
Because every road off of the main road was like a dirt road.
Bruh.
It was mad,
See, when
bro.
you watch the Nigerian movies, it's the same. Yeah, you've never watched how he's like gone taking a woman on a date, or the woman's driving to something posh ass car, then boom, off the road. You're like, Allah,
Just
bro. Why didn't you guys shoot it in some nice wood?
But you know what though? Well, one thing I do like about Nigerians is that you always know where you stand with them.
Yeah.
There's no gray areas.
What I also like about them, super welcoming, man. Like, these homies have been like, yo, when are you pulling up? When are you pulling up? And I'm just like,
And you're just like, when are you leaving? When are you leaving?
Do you have Nigerian friends?
Nah.
You guys are liars.
We don't have Nigerian
You went to
friends.
USIU, which is USI Lagos. And you lived in
Lagos.
Roysambu,
Yeah.
which is, how do you not have Nigerian
Wait,
friends?
how comes, bruh, honest story, you guys don't have like hush puppies? You guys know?
Nope.
Nah, we only know of stories of Hakina Hash Puppies. We only know of how
don't know
they've
this,
been
bro.
character developing Nairobians.
And
We
it
don't know
was
any other stories.
at this moment, G Money said, the first decent smash I made in my life in terms of money was with my Nigerian friends.
Really?
Was it
Yeah.
legit?
In the UK, I told you that story.
It was
Remind me,
legit.
what
The
about?
phone lines. I didn't tell you that story.
If I was to
With like,
100 days,
Yeah,
the
with
reason
someone
you came
in
to
question.
Kenya-
so
Maybe
You're
one
right.
was important.
One voice.
with Hush Puppy's grandpa, I believe.
Yeah, but the house grab his grandpa, yeah.
Okay.
That's a story for the pod. But yeah, Nigerians, great businessmen.
Man, 20 years, bro. That's what he's gotten.
Hush puppy. 20
With all
years.
that money. Bro, at his age, come back 50.
Nah, bruv.
I'm alright.
No, man. No. There's no amount of money that I think is worth a day of your freedom.
Yeah, I get that, but
Why are you laughing, Grouchy? Would you go to jail? Would you go to prison for a year for 100 million shillings?
Yes.
You would.
I
Bro,
hear
How they
Committee.
argue that
Yes,
committee.
there's no way making that amount of money.
100 milli committee.
Wait,
Fam, you guys will
But
be doing
no.
the podcast from there.
It's not worth it.
Wait a minute.
Committee now.
Wait.
Oh.
Let's go
Jinda.
somewhere else.
Stop. You'd be willing to give a year up of your life
Yes.
for 100 million
Not
to go
Kenya
to
shillings,
prison.
dollars.
Hi. Cool, 100 milli.
Huh?
Even Kenya shillings, yes.
Like that's $1 million.
Yeah.
For a year in prison.
100 milli. Cool.
You know I wouldn't do it.
No. So 100 milli, right? You guys are giving me 100 milli cash.
And you go to jail for 1 year.
Put that
Prison
shit in
for
a
1 year.
what's it called? Lock savings account, right? So I'll probably make 10% of that. That's
Right.
good a year, right?
Yeah.
Am I making that much per month?
Hell
Bro,
nah.
a year of your freedom.
No, but let me tell you, G.
That's
Now let me give you,
the
let me give you, let me give you, let me give you 101. Let me give you 101 as to Kenyan prisons. You have 100 milli, fam. You're living good. You will get the newspaper. People will visit you. Your conjugal rights. Fuck all these clubs closing at 10 o'clock. There's a possibility you could have your own thing going on past that. Bro, do you want to have a crash course?
Bro, listen.
This is a legend.
This is all.
This is where I did. I'm not averse.
You guys saw what
Wait.
Delamere did.
Wait, I'm not averse to crime. Pause.
Never, I don't think it was illegal.
I don't think I should have said that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not averse to I am averse to crime. But I mean
Million month.
how do I fix this up? Let me fix it up.
Yeah.
Right. I don't break the law. I don't want to break the law, right?
Yeah.
But I value a year of my life on the outside, bro. Like I don't think you can pay me. I don't think you can pay me for a year of my life.
That's
priceless.
priceless.
Glovo.
I feel as if familiar.
No Milan, no nothing.
Yeah. For a year, you'd find a new club. It will still be popping.
I think, yeah.
I feel as if nothing would have changed that.
But prison?
There's so
Yeah.
By the
Nah.
way,
A year is okay.
Yo, true fucking story now that we're talking about prisons. This is not a fucking lie. I dreamt you and I were in jail.
Well,
No, true story.
No.
So,
In the same cell?
I don't know. He was in jail fast, right? And we were there.
Why was he? Can you remember why was he in
I
jail?
don't remember the crime, but apparently people on the outside were trying to fight. It was something that we said about the government or some shit. And you're there, and but you know the most fucked up bit is this? Us guys were like in a secluded part, right? And you were actually doing your show from there, and I was doing my show from there. Like
the
I was just like,
dedication.
fuck. I'm like, yo, we're out there, and you know the craziest thing was, I went to the prison shop. I don't know why this prison had a shop, and I was
called
just like,
commissary.
how the fuck did I have my dreadlocks on still? Because they hadn't cut it, but they were like, since you're here for a year, we'll let you stay. And then there was this guy who was trying to be my friend. So I'm like, bro, first question you ask, right? First question you ask, what you in here for? Right? We've been watching too many movies. The guy tells me, yo, they said I killed someone. You know, I'm like, damn, right? Everybody said, right?
Everybody innocent in prison.
Yo, G had his phone there. Like he was, they had like a small mattress for you.
This. Who is your plug?
Who's my plug for what?
Your drugs. That story is too elaborate. You're saying Jimani as you're in your cell.
Yo, so alafu it
Jimani's plug, figure like.
It was a corridor.
Yeah, stroll the girlfriend, you remember?
Fam, it was a corridor.
Yeah, Leroy.
It was a corridor, blue walls, right? So he's in like a room over there, and I'm in a farther one, and then we had one washroom, basin kind of style, and I'm just like,
well, guys, there's two things. There's two things, right? I mean, I can understand those kind of dreams because, as you know, we all used to work together.
Yeah.
And we've done amazing things. We've done shows from Kisumu, Weetabix factories, Diani,
Tell them, G.
Dubai, Rotterdam,
So what you
Washington,
say? Let's
Atlanta.
go. Let's
We've done
do
shows
this.
all over the world.
So what you say?
Global.
So what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, we ran out of places to do shows from. So it was like, let's do an
Take it to the
OB from prison.
banged up a bro.
One thing I'll tell you, do you know, have you guys ever visited anyone in prison before?
No.
I have, severally.
In the UK?
UK.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, so many times. So, like, it got to the point where I said, God damn, I might as well get locked up. So I've, as Dizzy Rascal once said, got a few friends who have been convicted. That's the life, that's the hand that life dealt them. So what? Anyway, moving on. So, one of the things I used to hate about prison, I can say the security, but the security. Fam, let me tell you, it's actually almost dehumanizing to go to visit someone in prison. So literally, you go through this whole, first of all, they have to send you a VO, visiting order, for you to come in. And then you have to call, book your time, you go through the security, they take away everything you have. But because you're a roadman, you know you have to give your boy some money.
Something.
So now it's like, fam, it's like, bro, it's like you go in there, yeah? I remember you haven't got your wallet, your keys, your nothing, yeah? So you've literally hidden like a £20 note or a £10 note or a £50 note somewhere. Usually like in tens. And it's like, they have this little place where you can go and buy like Snickers and Twits. And like you literally go there because the prisoner is sat on the seat. He can't get up. Like they have like seats there, and that seat is only for the prisoner. So you can get up and you can go and buy stuff. You go and buy like a couple chocolate bars, and then you come back, you give him the chocolate bar, but you're giving him the money when you're giving him the... Bro, that shit was horrible, bro.
That has reminded me of high school, canteen, your parent giving you the newspaper and the money, damn.
Oh, yeah, that was a life.
I told you high school in Kenya was like a prison.
A canteen and everything.
But you know what's crazy about high school canteens? Bro, there's nothing like a queue. Nothing.
What?
Like
You guys didn't queue up?
We had queues, bro.
We did. They were crazy.
The senior classes went first. Like Form 4s would go first, Form 3s.
I guess it depends on the type of school you went to.
Own lanes.
What?
Yeah, prefects had their own lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they need to be ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prefect.
To manage everybody else.
What was the best part of bread for you guys?
Bread? As in break?
Bread. Like
bread.
Which slice?
Yeah.
Or us, we had
Bro.
the boflos, the blocks. So
Yeah.
Blocks,
bread was the best.
Like
part of
No,
it.
like
Non-slice.
you guys didn't go for the
Non-slice.
you guys didn't like non-slice, right? You guys didn't go for the end, the crust.
We went for everything, bro. We didn't have the
cut
luxury.
it
You know,
off and
It was this point when I realized that my high school was not really...
It was not the ghetto.
I can't relate, bro. But you know,
You didn't go to
day
boarding school? Yeah.
I went day school. So we had a canteen that sold
Lucky
chicken,
are
cocoa
those.
bread,
Chicken?
cheese. We used to have like
That was a
cheese and cocoa
supermarket.
bread, chicken, juices.
Damn, that's a holiday
water,
to us,
like,
bro. That's a holiday.
This thing called sugar bun.
This is by Turi, right? Huh? This is Turi.
What do you mean?
Turi.
Andrews.
St. Andrews Turi, yeah? Sounds like it.
This is-
No, don't
this
try
is
and say
Jamaica.
that. No, sounds like Turi.
We used to go to school like
Chicken.
lunch, fried chicken and cocoa
What,
bread.
KFC or something?
canteen.
What
In the
is even
canteen,
cocoa bread?
Not in the dining hall.
You could
where
even buy
eat.
food like rice and peas and all those
So
things.
you guys had choices
We had choices.
on what to have for lunch.
The canteen was commercial, bro.
And this was,
That's why
oh my
Jamaicans-
So
God.
basically, what most people, how we did it, or how did it? A lot of people in Jamaica did it. The canteen was built into the auditorium, right? So literally, it was so basically, how the old boys associations out there would work. They'd build the auditorium, but then they'd build a canteen as well, a commercial canteen.
Yeah.
So the money you make from the canteen is what
to service.
keeps the auditorium up to date and stuff. You get me?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, those guys it was business, bro. We weren't allowed. So basically, there used to be some guys with in Jamaica we call them hand carts. So they have their little, like you'd say, kibanda, right? But just small things like a table where they're selling stuff. So at the gate, that's where you could go and buy all of that local stuff, right? Out there. We weren't allowed to go to the gate. So there's a big compound. So literally, you'd see one guy run down to the gate, bye, before the prefects could see him, sprint back up to his block.
Wow.
It was like you were running to get contraband and then run back to the block.
So you don't have no experience of sneaking out of school, I believe.
We walked out of school when it was finished.
Wow.
Damn, they scholars.
Damn.
I never even sneaked out of school.
Of course, Andy, we don't expect you to.
Damn.
Tell us something new. I met someone. Woo.
Calvin didn't
Give
sneak
us
out
a
of
good
school.
reason why you
Calvin, you're a
sneaked
good
out.
student. You didn't sneak out of school.
Bro, I snuck out of school. Why?
Yeah.
Man, yo, you know those Mabati boxes? That shit was hit butterfly. It looked like a
Smack in the
Lamborghini
middle.
with the walls up. Man,
Suicide
they
doors.
took my stash, bro.
But let me
Suicide
ask you,
doors.
so like, how long is a school term in Kenya?
About
3 months.
12 weeks.
So you were
second
expected
term
to,
is
No, but
long.
there's half term.
let me
Yeah.
ask you, were you expected to stay on the campus for that entire 12 weeks?
Campus? What you
Expected
talking about? Campus?
campus.
What you talking about, Willis? School campus.
The compound.
From where the barbed wire surrounds.
Wait, let me ask you. You were
Sabibo.
expected to stay in that compound for 3 months without leaving.
Yeah.
No, for
Well, there's midterm.
about 7
We had a
weeks, then you
strike.
guys break.
Just
So
break in
then how
there.
long is the midterm?
School
Like 2
fees,
weeks?
oops.
Hello? 2 weeks? No, bro.
Our midterm was like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's all
Midterm, 2
holiday, bro.
That's the holiday.
Man, yo, the way
Holiday.
844 set up, 4
Yeah.
days tops. The way 844 is set up, 2 weeks.
Are you taking
bro?
the piss?
Give Neville 2 weeks.
serious.
Give Neville 2 weeks. Forget 13 times 13. You're like,
So let me ask.
Writing, bro.
Okay. So how long were your summer holidays?
summer.
holiday.
What you talking about, bro? Summer to 3 months.
What is summer?
So summer's what the kids are on holiday right
the
now.
longest break from school?
holiday.
December.
This nigga.
But they were all equal. So
Summer holiday for me.
so we had Easter.
You guys didn't have summer holidays.
Summer holiday.
So it depends.
Too much vibes
But it's
Summertime.
So it depends. So it depends on whether you went to a thingy, 844 or IGCSE. So IGCSE lot, they know what summertime is, right?
Okay, let me break down my school term, right? So school broke up in
Closed.
closed.
No,
So school
terms
closed.
that you're used to.
Yeah, we was breaking up, you know.
You broke up from
Oh my god!
Vocabulary.
We come back together, yeah.
School broke up at the end of June.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So end of June, like the last week of June, by late it's the first week of July. Then you have the whole of July off and the whole of August off.
September.
And then maybe you go back to school in the first or second week of September.
Yeah.
So like about 9 weeks. About 9 weeks off.
Then you
yeah?
get your Christmas holiday.
And then after you go back to school in September, you get midterm in September, October, round about the beginning of November, end of October, for at least a week. Some cases 2 weeks. Then you go back to school and then you break for Christmas, and Christmas is like 3 weeks. Then you go back to school and then you break then you have a midterm round about February, then you break again for Easter.
Yeah.
And Easter is like another 3 weeks.
And then you go
And then you have
another break.
another- yeah.
Yeah. Called proper schooling, bro. Proper schooling.
Yeah. No, but the thing about it is...
That's why like kids on IG will be like, so what are you doing for summer? I mean,
But the thing is,
they're not trying to go to Mombasa.
but my thing is this, bro. My thing is this, yeah. It's like I have no recollection of school being a bad place. Because, you know, in the day, and I was talking about this on the radio this morning. Every day, so we used to go to school at the primary school at the bottom of the estate. And we lived at the top of the estate. And there's about when you're a kid, it feels like a 1 hour walk, but in reality, it's like a 5-minute walk from the school to the house. And I remember we lived on the ground floor, and I remember walking up to the estate to the house. You could see the front window you could see my bedroom window, my sister's bedroom window, then you could see downstairs, you could see the kitchen window, right? So you walk into the estate. One of the most vivid memories that I had was going home from school about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the kitchen window was steamed up because my grandmother was in there cooking. And me trying to figure out, I wonder what this woman is cooking, like what she's cooking today.
Yeah.
And then I was like, so on the radio, I asked, you know, I was like coming home from school every day. I used to think about like what food we're going to have that day. And the only day that my grandmother wouldn't cook was Thursday. And then I was like, what was your favorite meal when you came home from school? Crickets. Because obviously everybody was at school. Nobody, and it's only after I did that I realized that, you know what, G, these guys didn't go home every day.
Jump the gun.
To home cooking, you get me?
True story. So they took me to Bowden in class 7.
Sounds
2
like you
days
was taken
later.
away.
Yeah. 2 days. 2 days later.
in class 7.
Yeah. 2 days later, boom, I sneak out. I cried. I'm like, oh shit, you don't love me. I'm pulling the whole single mom shit to my mom. What the fuck is this? Yeah, then there was this neighbor of ours. That nigga was dope. I hope he's still alive because this guy got me out of primary school boarding, class 7, right? Class 8, we're back at it. I tried the same stunt. But this time round, when I got home, snuck out of school, went home, man, I remember opening the fridge. I looked at my mom, I was like, yo, I went to school 2 days ago because I snuck out 2 days later, right? And I found chicken in the fridge. And I remember the day I went to school, we had beans for dinner. And I'm just like, shit, woman, you were waiting for me to go back to school so that you can start eating chicken and all of that kind of shit. Like, I was looking at her, those ones. Then I was taken back to school. This time she was not having it that way, right? There was no one to really talk about, okay, he deserves to be at home. I was caned in the deputy principal's office.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Caned by my mom. My mom was like, listen, boom, carry the cane. Asked the deputy principal, can I instill? Yo, I was whooped. After I was whooped, she gave me a palito. You remember the palitos?
Really?
Yeah, those small radios. She was like, yeah, now you'll be all right. You know, after that caning, I never missed home. I was just like, listen, I'll be okay surviving boarding. That was it.
Did any of you guys ever run away from home?
Nah.
No.
Huh?
No.
No?
It was never that bad.
It was not.
Or we had no.
I never ran away from home, but my sister, oh my God, she ran away from home. I don't even think she ever came back. Like, she ran away from home a lot. Venant, you run away from home? So Venant's in the building. You ran away from home, yeah? Why? So you didn't like what was going on in the house? See, was it your house? You were a kid. And you didn't like what was going on? You're lucky, boy.
Wow.
The beating you.
I think the closest I ever came to what running away from home was when your mom would whoop you and tell you, "Go if you want to go," and you're just like, yeah.
But
that
was
was
the slip slapped after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was an
Let me
exercise.
tell you.
Sleep like a double bed.
When you get,
that was your moment, man.
when you get beaten, the sleep after that is magnificent.
I remember, like, my mom used to whoop me and make me write apology letters. But then I'm going to ask for them. She made me write a fucking apology letter for every goddamn thing I did. Yep. Yeah. Like, that's the problem with having academic parents.
Like, honest question, yeah? Do you feel like you are a stubborn child? Like, maybe
This
you...
nigga
No. Just being...
Not you. Him.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think? Stubborn as fuck.
Because we don't want you to paint this picture of your mom and maybe you deserved it. Yeah.
I just wanted to go out and play. Yes, that was it.
Maybe you deserved it,
Do you
bro.
know how fucking hard it was to have kids? I know I was not the best at math. They made me fucking do math on Sundays and Saturdays. Yet kids were fucking playing.
Bro.
Fuck, I think I need to go for therapy for
I was
this
about to
shit.
say it.
Yeah.
You're the kind of person that's making people say that guys don't go to therapy, they start podcasts.
Yeah.
Because your face there was pain.
Yeah.
But let it out, bro.
Let it out. Fam, let me tell you guys.
Let
This
it out.
has actually touched a part of me. Fam, I'm trying to fucking master the 14 thingy. What's it called? That table for 14. 14 times what? And you're just hearing kids, from a distance. What the fuck is that? Like niggas in prison, niggas in Guantanamo ain't even getting that kind of suffering. Put me... Squeeze my balls or
But
some
like I'll
shit.
say to you,
Be all right.
Like, I'm glad you've let this out.
Yeah.
But to move on, you have to let the past go. Let the past go. And don't run from it. Embrace it.
Yeah.
Embrace it.
But you know how painful
let it
that
go.
was. I swear I could never. I could never. You know, I could.
When I say that nigga needed therapy, no. But what I'm
You
saying,
guys, that is mental torture.
but you know what? The thing about it is though, it's like if we look back at some of the things that our parents did, like we have to understand that they do things within the capacity of their experiences, you know.
Those are fucking excuses,
bro. Listen, do you know what my grandma or my uncle used to do? Because obviously I was raised by them. Do you know how it is? Like when you don't know if you're gonna get beaten or not. So my grandmother would be like, she'd make you kneel down in front of her. And she'd say to you, like, didn't I tell you not to eat the sugar? You're like, yes, mom. Because if you eat the sugar, you're gonna rot in your teeth. You'll get diabetes and you're gonna die. You're 10, but she's telling you you're gonna get diabetes and die. Yeah,
That's a mental torture.
Yes, mom. You know, and then they go on with all of these questions, and then they beat you.
Did she occasionally forget? And then you're like, oh shit,
But the thing about it, like, and then after going through the whole thing, they repeat the whole syllabus. I told you not to eat the sugar, pop. But every time you eat the sugar, pop. And then you're there, you and she's holding your hands. You can't move. You're a kid. And then she's like, hush your mouth. Like hush your mouth. What are you crying for? Do you want me to give you something to cry for? I remember as a kid thinking, what the fuck was that?
I know, right?
Was that practice?
Yeah. Like then you get to the age of 18, and I think at the age of 18, me and my mom had a fight, right? I was late to get home. And she's now like, she realizes she can't really whoop my ass because through high school, obviously not. And I'm just like, I remember I got so pissed and I told her, what? And she's like, so you're not going to beat me?
Bro!
You get?
Venom, I'm coming
right?
to you.
Bro, so
let me tell you something. So I remember the last time I got beaten, or maybe second to last time, because the last time was epic. It's probably second to last time. And in my mind, I said to myself, I'm not crying. I'm not going to cry. And she starts to rain down these blows. Rain down these blows. And I'm just firming it. I'm like...
like a man.
Yeah.
Like Kunta Kinte, you know what I'm saying? Your name is Toby. Kunta Kinte. No. So he's like, and I'm firming. And then she stops halfway. She goes, oh, I beat you up, beat me in my own house. Like, you want to beat me in my own house?
Yeah.
Then she got a renewed, like, second wind.
Yeah.
Whap. Tears coming from everywhere.
So at that point, I remember that conversation, right? So I've asked her that. Then I'm like, so why did you beat me for all of these years? She didn't give me no response. Hopefully.
Bro, do you know what's worse than that? I remember before my grandmother passed, and I'm talking about when she used to beat me, and she used to say, but you didn't get no licks. You're exaggerating. You didn't get the... She's like, no. By the time you guys came along, I was old. I had no time to... I'm like, nigga, you lost your goddamn mind.
But you know, now that we're talking about that, did you guys ever doctor your report cards?
I think we had this conversation.
I've never.
He hasn't. He has.
Oh,
damn.
I once...
Why you gotta do this?
Shit. I doctored that shit, man. I remember one time I was positioned 29 out of 32. Damn.
How did you change that? Did you change the numbers? Oh, Calvin.
You forgot to change the grades. I'm sure you forgot to change the grades.
No, Calvin.
Wow.
29 out of 30. Wow. What did you remove? The 2 or the 9?
Come on, you guys are smart. You guys are smart. What do you think a brother did? 29 out of 32.
39 out of 32.
No, wow.
What did you doctor?
Yo, it got to 29 out of 132, bro.
Oh, wow, okay.
You added a 1.
That was simple.
Yeah, like at that point that sounded like a dope idea. I don't know what the fuck I was doing in that semester. It was one of those ones where I played through. But my mom was smart enough, right? So yeah, we went back to school. All I remember is, cool, so they announced there's going to be a parent-teacher thing, and I'm just like, fuck, this is going to be... Yeah.
Let me ask you this. In high school, did you get into any fights?
On the pitch, like rugby, yeah. But the other time, yeah.
When was your last fight? Let me ask you that. When was the last time you clenched your fist, bro? Like,
didn't we talk about this 2 weeks ago? Yeah, we spoke about this.
It was off mic. Yeah.
Oh shit, it was off mic. It was off mic. End report.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Who'd you fight?
It was off mic. We
You
finished
were not
2 weeks
here.
ago.
Yeah.
We're talking about fighting. I had a fair few fights at school. I had a lot of fights at school, especially primary school. Oh my god, I was like fucking Mike Tyson, bro. Like, I was the guy, bro. Like, and you know, I don't know how it is here, but primary school over there, this person is seen as the toughest. Did you guys?
First body.
Did you have that? What do you call him?
Body.
The
First body, like,
so, yeah,
you can't mess with that guy.
So I was the toughest until some fucking little white Irish kid fucked me over.
Oh damn!
I lost my title.
to a little Irish kid.
To a little white Irish kid. That's why I respect the Irish.
Emphasis on the white.
This is when they were like,
No,
this is actually yeah. Those days, yeah. A long time ago. It's a long time ago. For real. Anyway, guys, man, this has been like a reminiscence.
No, but on the same subject of fights, yeah. would you jump in if your boy got into a fight? You don't know what's going on.
What kind of friend are you?
Oh,
Yeah, you don't know what's
Are you
going
the
on.
guy-
Oh, yeah,
Gaslighter?
that was the conversation.
Yeah, like you don't know what's going on.
Because there are those friends who are in the background saying, "Hey, Awezi, cross this line and I knock out your teeth." And then there's your other guy who's already gotten the beer bottle.
Yeah,
He's already ready for whatever. And there's that guy who is beside you already throwing it down for you. So, G-Money, what kind of friend are you?
I'm gonna be very honest. I'm the kind of friend who is gonna see the situation escalating and try to diffuse it. That's who I am now at this stage of my life. Previously, I'd be the person who saw the escalation as it's escalating and would just be looking out for where the bottles are.
Get ready.
Because me, I'm that guy. I'm just like, while you guys are in this, I'm just looking around for that empty champagne bottle. Because I know I'm just gonna like have it by my leg, and the minute it kicks off, I'm in. Pow! But that was back way back in the day.
But now, let's say it's too late. It's too late. Like 1 minute you look this side and then you look back. Calvin is throwing bottles in there, smacking people.
I don't think you should use Calvin as an example.
Let's say another DJ.
Let me use your best friend, Grouchy.
Another DJ.
Grouchy is receiving heavy blows.
Another
left,
DJ.
right, and center.
Another DJ.
Let me tell you, guys.
Left for the dead.
You know I'm not selling no fight.
Let me tell you,
Calvin is in the car. Ordering the Uber.
At this age and stage, bruh, first of all, I'm telling all of you lot, you, Austin, Venant, Vic, Grouchy, all of you lot, don't get into any fights in the club.
You won't
Just don't do it. Because at this age and this stage, I don't have the time or the energy.
You won't be involved.
Nah, fam. I'm not doing it, bruv.
Your teeth are expensive. That's all I'm saying.
But I can tell you that, man.
Yeah.
These ones.
Dentures and all of that fights.
But no.
So if G is in a fight,
like
now you're not
G's in
going
a
to
fight.
jump
You know,
in.
actually, I'm lying.
Like, just put it in your personal situation.
Actually, I'm lying because I remember there's a situation that happened about 3-4 years ago when we were doing an event, and there was this guy from the US, wherever he was, some loudmouth guy, and he was about to, he was running off his mouth on John. And I was like, yo, first of all, don't come here and fucking talk to nobody like that. That was without thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for me,
I think it depends because I know I have a temper and it scares me. So I don't know. I'm not a tough guy, but I'll fuck you up.
if it's around people and guys are high, bro, I'm trying to sort that situation out. Shit gets
No, you guys,
crazy.
I don't think you understand.
No,
the fight is already on, bro.
The fight, bro,
If the fight's already on, why do you need me?
No, bro. You know, like how you know when
in one car.
you know when we
My
came
jacket
in
is
one
in
car,
your car,
bro.
You're letting me get Manundu.
Why the fuck are you romanticizing the fact that we came in one car? You can Uber home, bro.
Imagine.
No, as in, you all pulled up together, man.
What is this? This ain't
bro,
You were
300.
seated at the same table.
let me ask
You went to the washroom, coming back.
Your
It's
Hennessy
on.
bottle.
Why are we acting serious?
All right. Let me give you an example.
Fights now.
Let me
I'm
give you an
alright.
example from my childhood, right? I have a cousin. His name was Jason. Is Jason rather, if he's still alive. And I remember when we used to get beaten by mom, and we shared a room. He was the kid who would be like, "Did it hurt? Are you okay? Was it hurt? Was it hot? It hot? Why she really beat you?" She's like,
It's like,
so let me bring it back to 2021. We came in the same car. We're driving home. I'm like, "Are you okay?"
don't say that.
Bro, I'm blind, man. I can't even see.
You know,
One of my eyes not there.
You're driving me to Nairobi Hospital.
true story. For me, why I'm opposed? Why I'm
What do you
opposed?
think? What do you think?
Nah,
Bruh.
you can't
Fam,
be that
I'm
friend.
half
Yo.
dead, bro.
I'm
Let
dropping
me
you on the
oh,
side of the road,
wait.
you're walking home.
So
half dead,
us
bro.
old guys are not fighting. Young bucks. Let me put the question to you. You're in the club right now. Neville gets into a scrap. Are you fighting?
Bro, yes. Kesi Badai
Yeah,
Mazea.
we'll sort it out
Yeah.
in the future.
And you?
Hey, I'm jumping in,
I'm
bro.
standing in for my
Bennett,
man them.
you're fighting?
If my my friend is in danger.
Yeah.
Protect.
Only if he's in danger.
What if it's your friend who's causing the trouble?
Bennett says only if he's in danger.
Yeah.
Austin, are you fighting? Of course he's fighting.
Stand up for your
Victor, are
team.
you fighting?
Gang.
You're in there. You're in.
You need to stand up for the gang.
If you're being attacked and protect you.
Stop. Where's Grouchy gone?
Grouchy out
Go for
there.
a phone call. Yeah. Somebody ask him, Grouchy. So,
perfect.
Grouchy, if you're in a club and your boy gets into a fight, are you fighting? No. He says no. Grouchy says no.
You let your homie get beaten up.
Because I was about, I'm so glad that he said no.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say, Luo.
But you know, for me,
No.
why I said no? Why I say no is because, bro, younger days, bro, we've been in enough of those nigga moments, and one of them ended up with the cops, and Askez had to report to the police station for every day for a week. And Askez had to pay like a hospital bill for someone. Because what happened was, back in the day, there used to be a club called, club called police. So go left. It was a club somewhere in Karen. You know, what was it?
Karen.
Yeah. No, that's new. Somewhere next to where the DP's house is. We're talking like 2009, Uko. Or 10. No, it was a very famous. He came, blew up, what, and then boom, left, right? So what happened is we're living.
I know that club. I don't know the name of it though.
Yeah. So what happened? What happened is we're leaving the club and someone hits our car, just small fender bender. But this guy is high, right? So he gets out of his car, comes because my cousin was driving. His window was down. Takes the key, throws it on the floor, steps on it, and throws it. Your automatic, a fight's gonna jump because of that. Because this nigga's thrown, whatever, he's high. Yo, we fixed that guy. And you know that was that era of Timberland boots.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit, man. Like,
the group stomp.
Yeah, the group stomp, right? So,
I don't know.
He broke a couple of ribs and his nose as well, right? So that kid was here on summer from the UK, from Union, what have you. That is how I actually got this guy I have on my forehead.
Really?
Yep. Because when he was coming back, he tucked his belt buckle and he came swinging that shit.
Right.
So, bah! So now the security, all of those guys have come. They're like, what the fuck? I'm just bleeding. My cousin's bleeding. So literally, it was a big fight, right? But now the three people who are left is me, the guy whose now ribs are broken, and my cousin. So we're all thrown into a Land Rover, boom, Karen police station. They just looked at us. They're like, okay, you guys write everything down, what. Go get treated, get your... It was such a case, right? We all had to go get... because he's suing us, we're suing him, right? So to counter that, because he's already smashed, he's got malicious damage, because he's already smashed the car, the keys, and all of that. And us guys have bodily harm. So it's now us guys flexing against each other, so that it all comes to a point where no one's going to pay each other.
Do you know what though? Like I did.
You're suing each other.
No,
It's like one of those
I think it's. I'm using the word. I'm using the word suing wrongly because once it gets to the when it gets to that, and when you involve to tell guys,
but
right?
Even without the suing, it's still a Barbie fight.
Yeah.
Like you guys are like, oh my god, he had bodily, he had like the. I get it, but you know what?
So once you involve the cops, man, that shit is nuts.
That's exactly what I was about to say because I think for me, like one of the things that I think would be kind of really time consuming and soul destroying is having to navigate the whole legal system.
Yeah, that shit is nuts.
It wastes a lot of time and energy, you know what I'm trying to say?
And
speaking of which, I got stopped by the cops yesterday for the first time in at least
in a while.
Years.
Oh, word?
Oh, you sound excited, bro.
What do you mean in 2 years? Last year when we were doing the show.
Okay.
Which there was
that time.
Kenyan, Jamaican, UK.
But
it's been a year.
But
plus
it's been a year. So, but this time it was different. So I was coming along one of these roads because of the Uhuru Highway roadworks, trying to dodge traffic, and I might have accidentally driven down a one way, and near every road. You know, it's a one way to go in.
Yeah.
Well, it was a 2-way yesterday.
Allegedly.
And you know what pisses me off? I made it all the way through to the end, only to find traffic on Kenyatta Avenue. Which means I couldn't do the sneaky left turn.
Yeah.
So I'm there, windows are tinted up. I'm just like, oh, no cops. Knock on the window. Mkubwa.
No.
How did you answer Mkubwa? How did you answer?
Wait. Hold on. Before though, it's a good thing I was driving my car. You know, the tint, the nice.
Yeah, nice.
Because if I was driving the other car downstairs now, then it's a note.
Problem. Wahala.
They got foreigners driving Ubers now.
Umekosa kazi UK wewe.
Bro, let me tell you. I swear to God, that whenever I drive the note, guys think I'm an Uber driver. It's the funniest thing ever. Like, I drove past a Matatu on Saturday, and it's like, you could literally see these guys be like you know, like, these young boys like, that can't be G money. But anyway,
You didn't know things are hard, but it's moonlighting.
But you know, the thing is, it's funny how
I'd do it though.
I think how people look down on cars, because at the end of the day, I enjoy driving that small car because it's so different from driving my other car. But anyway, back to the story. So guy stops me, I wind the window down, and I just make up the biggest lie. I'm like, yo, these fucking GK drivers, GKB, government, just forced us off the road up there, blah, 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 stories. There was no lights. Forced it, and the guy goes, oh, yeah, you know, sometimes these guys are really bad, you know, this. But you're in the wrong place. I'm like,
bro.
So I use my second line, and my second line on cops is always the same thing. It's like, yo, I know I'm in the wrong, but you have the choice right now to either just like, just tell me, let me go, man. I've had man's not trying to hear a word of it. So I'm just like, all right, boss, just come in the car. I invited him in the car. So then I'm like talking with drive. He goes, just drive this way. We're driving to Kenyatta Avenue. There's traffic. We're still talking. So I started talking to this guy about, you know, the conditions of the police force, what his biggest challenges are, and then
the SWOT analysis.
And then he sees I have the
badge.
ID. So on the work ID, one side has got the government COVID exemption, the other side's got the tag. So he sees the tag and he's like, oh, Connie, you work for media? I'm like, yeah. So now I'm like, bitch. I'm like,
Police
what you talking about? I'm like, And then he's like, now I have an angle.
Yes.
So I'm like, yeah, because, you know, obviously you have the opportunity to make me go on the radio tomorrow morning and say something good about the police force. My man's like this, you know.
You told him that?
Yeah.
Oh, yo, you milked that.
By the way,
you milked that shit.
By the way, I did. I said to him this morning, I spoke about him on air this morning. But then we start talking about the police force, bro. Fam, you know what? By the time we got to turn off back to go by Serena, I'm not gonna lie to you, I gave him some money. But I gave him some money not because of I didn't bribe him. If anybody ever said to me, you bribed that cop, I didn't, bruv. Because then we started talking, because we went in traffic for literally for 15 minutes just chatting as we were trying to go. And I'm like, yo, like, and telling me about like police housing and how the salaries commissioners refused
no
to pay
increments.
them their increments, and also refused about giving them a housing allowance and this. And dude, I'll tell you the truth, he never asked me for any money. But the conversation gave me such an enlightening insight into what the police force, and it reminded me of and I've had this conversation on air with Calvin before, the only way to fix the police force in any developing country is to put money into the police force. You have to make being a police officer as valuable as being a banker or being somewhere. You have to, like in Jamaica, they raised the salary of the police force, equipped them, gave them new cars, all of these things. So that now, by the time you've stopped me, my little 1,000 bob, 500 bob, 200 bob is doing nothing for you. Because your job is worth more.
Simple, do
you know what I mean?
I think anyway, simple explanation for
that. You know how
that.
the story ends? The story ends like this. We get to Serena, the traffic is blocked on all directions, and I want to go a processional way. My man just stopped the cars, open the road. Call me.
But yo, those 5-0 numbers, man.
Stop. Speaking about likes, you're right.
Yes.
You guys failed. Last week, we asked you for 1,750 likes for the podcast. And by the time this goes to air, you guys have only done 1,500 likes. 1,500. They failed the assignment, Andy.
Man,
250, bro.
damn.
So what do you think we do this week?
Calvin, your eyes are back, so guys in the comment section,
Yeah.
like, your smile, your eyes. Maybe you could give us how many likes should
How
we
many
get?
likes we need for this podcast? Because let me explain to you guys.
was
When you
15.
when you like the podcast, right? When you like the podcast, it makes YouTube's ears prick up, and they're like, "Who are these guys?" Yeah, and what it does, it makes sure that more and more people get to see the content.
Yes, sir.
And the more people that get to see the content, the better we feel, and we feel nice.
Yes.
and we want to feel
Faster
nice.
we get paid.
Calvin,
Yeah.
how many likes should we go for this week?
They failed last week. It was
Yeah.
1750,
Oh, 1750.
1,750.
Yeah.
They got to 1,500.
That's good. So we go with 2K.
Damn.
What?
Okay. I'm with it.
They failed
I'm with
last.
They
Yo,
failed 1.7.
Calvin's people are here. Calvin's people are here, bro.
cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Mass
Let's
action,
test
mass
this out.
action.
Yes, let's
I
test
mean,
it out.
I mean, 2,000, bro. Let's keep growing. Let's keep
All right.
growing.
If we get 2,000 likes, for this podcast, pass me that hoodie. Sorry. If we get 2,000 likes for this podcast, the next time we go live on Friday morning, I'm going to randomly give somebody a Good Company hoodie. Now, let me tell you about this Good Company hoodie, yeah? There's only only 6 of them in existence. As in, you won't see anyone in this apart from Austin and Grouchy and Kevin. I'm going to give away brand new Good Company hoodie if we hit 2,000.
I like that.
Yeah?
I like that. Yeah. I'm
2
sure we'll
grand.
get
I know we're not going to get it. I'm going to
We're
give
gonna get there.
Wait,
We're gonna get
I'm
there.
going to give away 5 of them.
there. 5 hoodies.
5 of them.
You get one. You get one.
5 of the Good
All of
Company
them.
hoodies. If you like it, if we get to 2,000, which I know we're not going to do that. So anyway, I'll keep my hoodies.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Boom. Guys, it's been a very reflective conversation today.
Oh,
damn,
damn. We're
we're
already
done?
ending it?
We're
Yeah.
done, man.
Oh,
many-
come
how many
on,
minutes?
guys.
57 minutes in. I gotta
Man.
run.
No, like
One more thing.
no.
Nah,
I
guys,
think
I-
the guys.
I have an annual general meeting to run to. Yeah.
All right, guys, like, share, subscribe.
Oh, man.
And don't forget, tonight we have Grouchy on the lockdown session featuring Grouchy.
Grouchy.
My name's G Money.
and the young.
Neville.
Big C.